She's got style and a smile that lights up the whole town. There she go, there she go. She's a go-girl. She's the queen of the day. Can't have her any other way. There she go, there she go. She's a go-girl.
Hey Texas Wesleyan, and welcome back. I'm Eliana Mijangos.
And I'm Duncan, coming to you with this week's Wesleyan News.
In this week's top news, MTV is hosting a casting for a new show that will take place in the Wesleyan community. Students are invited to attend the casting January 19th. Applications for auditions are available in the Student Life offices. Reporter Gina Kautai will be reporting updates the day of casting. Stay tuned.
Associate Director of CEDO, Amy Collier, and Director of the Academy for Teaching and Learning Excellence, Mr. Bill Watson, were thrown a farewell reception January 10th at the University Club. Gina Kautai and Jackson Twine have more on their departure and the events that followed.
My name is Arturo Osuna, and I'm a Faculty Development Specialist for the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning. Well, the CEDO was part of a Title III grant initiative, and it was started around 3.5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, based on that grant, and then it became instituted as part of the university's initiative. So it started from a federal grant and then worked its way into the institution after that. I work with faculty either on a one-on-one basis, or I provide workshops or develop programs for them to either to improve teaching practices or to foster student-centered learning. And so that's the type of work I do. Two of the employees recently left, one faculty development specialist, Bill Watson, and then Dr. Amy Collier. They both left last week. And so what's going to happen is, for this semester, in the interim, we're joining our professional development with that of the grant, which is Title III, and so we've got a schedule put together with Title III for faculty professional development.
Where will all the extra money go? That's not something that you hear every day at Wesleyan. Fundraising efforts for President Slawbuck's inauguration ceremony went above and beyond what was needed to be raised. Reporter Kelsi Holland is coming to you with Wesleyan's plan on spending these extra funds and where they all came from.
Hello, I'm here with John Vayu, the Vice President of Marketing and Communications, and we're here discussing the process of the inauguration and all the fun details that will be happening the week of the 23rd through the 27th.
Well, the day of January 27th, I think one of the most exciting things that students will want to see is the former Secretary of State, Madeleine Albright, will be on campus, and she'll actually be doing a book signing in Martin Hall, and so you'll have an opportunity to go in there to Martin Hall and perhaps get a book signed by the former Secretary of State. That's 8:30 to 9 o'clock in Martin Hall, and of course we want all of the students to come out to the inauguration itself. Runs from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock on that Friday, and I think a positive for any students who say, I'm not sure if I can make it, classes are going to be canceled Friday. So classes are canceled, and we hope all the students will come out for that very special day.
Okay. In regards to fundraising for this event, what committee and what methods were taking place to fundraise for this whole entire event?
Great question. Really, the revenue was raised from host committee and sponsorships. So we had a host committee led by one of our trustees, Luella and her husband Nick, Luella and Nick Martin. Those are some names you're probably familiar with. Luz. Yes. So she's one of our trustees members. But she led a host committee and, again, sponsorships. And we went out to the community. We raised about $104,000 for this event. $104,000 for the event.
Amazing. Also, in regards, some people have questions about the, I guess, the funding that's left over. Where does the university plan on allocating those funds?
That's great. We do anticipate having funds left. We do anticipate having funds left over from the event, and those dollars will be put straight into what we call the Wesleyan Fund, which benefits scholarships. So it's totally supports scholarships for student at Texas Wesleyan. That money will be used directly for student scholarships.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I thoroughly enjoyed you.
Thank you for talking to me.
Doris Calf created a new Asian flair with the addition of stir-fry and other tasty mixes. LaCameya Roper has student opinions on how this new station is satisfying to their taste buds.
Hi guys, I'm here in front of Doris Cafeteria where they are now serving a new Asian stir-fry. Christine Pham, the catering manager, said that they just want to try something new and adding options for the students. So far, it's been a hit, and there's been no complaints.
I think that the new food's pretty good, but they could use a couple more things like eggs. The Asian food on campus is delicious. I've had it every day, probably 2 meals a day for the past 3 days. I like Panda Express, and it rivals that very closely. Phil, how do you feel?
I don't know if it rivals Panda Express, but it's pretty up there. The chicken and the teriyaki sauce is really good. Steamed fried rice is actually not bad.
The Asian Stir Fry is open Monday through Thursday, serving lunch from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and dinner starting at 4:30 p.m. to 7. So come on in and try it. Back to you, Ariel and Eliana.
Thanks for tuning in to Rambler TV. Be sure to check out our website for daily updates on sports, news, and entertainment.
Or pick up your copy of the Rambler at any newsstand in the cafeteria or library.
This is Eliana.
And this is Ariel.
Signing out.
There she go.